Hey folks, this is going to be round two. I had so many discs in that bush that it just kind of threw a monkey wrench into the whole thing. So we're going to do just one more round. I found all the discs. It took 30 minutes. It is now getting cold. Mr. Sun is not so warm anymore. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. This is going to be every disc for itself. Winner take all, top 3 spots. Just to let you know, there was a frozen iguana in there in the bush that I was digging around in. I came to him face to face, and my guess is he could have been in there for 10 months ago, but he looked pretty fresh. My guess is that he was smarter than a lot of you fucking imbeciles out there who just listen and it tickles your ears, and when you hear something that sounds real interesting, you make a story out of it, and then you want to just pretend you're an expert because you heard it somewhere on your TV or cable television, or your friend who may not be very smart. Trust me when I tell you, I showed you proof today. These lizards and iguanas, they die. The bigger they are, the worse it is. I found one Cuban anole that was alive and in good shape. Other than that, the Cuban anoles are smaller and sturdier, but those big ones, and I felt bad for this one because it made a gallant effort, brave effort to get down from probably those trees over there. And the winds were so bad, folks, and it was so cold. It tried desperately to get into that bush to hide itself from the wind. It was not successful. He got in there, but he's a lot smarter than you folks out there. They reanimate. He's not reanimating, and I'll show you. Maybe next time I come here. It took me a half hour to find this disc. All right, we're going to start off with the Colossus. This is a 148, and it is a 14 speed, and it means business. It could win the event. I'm going to try to keep out of that damn bush again today here. Here we go. Again, every winner for himself. Every disc for himself. No elimination today. It's too late. Here we go. 148 Colossus. Innova. Here we go. Oh, look at that throw. My goodness, look at its tail. It's a good throw. And way out there, about 38 feet, 36 feet from the embankment, which means that we've got a 345, 350 foot throw. That is a good heave. Here we go. This is a 167 Corvette. It is very difficult because it is heavy. It is a fast disc. It's a 14 with a 6 glide. And it can win if it holds the currents of air, hold it up. Here we go. Very difficult though because it's such a heavy disc. 167 Corvette 14.6. That's a fair throw. I couldn't get it to turn over. Nonetheless, it's going pretty well. And it's out there. And it's in second, third, or fourth place position, I'm sure, at the end. That's a pretty good throw. Unless I do some marvelous throws here. This is the disc that I signed twice, meaning this is a constant threat, this disc, because it has seen the promised land at least twice. Here we go. Turn, 148. I couldn't get it to turn over. See, I'm afraid of that bush. And that is okay, but it's only about a 68, 70% throw. So not very good. So that one has been pretty much eliminated from the top 3, I would think. And now it's up to these guys. And this is a 149. I believe it's a boss or it's a turn. One of the two. I can't read it. I'll have to, let me see if I can read it. I don't know what this thing is. The camera's about ready to go over too. It is a, geez, you can't really see it. Okay, it is a, can't see it even in the glare of the sun. Can't see it. I would imagine it's a turn. Turns have weak markings oftentimes. 148 is it? 149. 149 turn. A very useful disc indeed. Here we go. Can it run things? Here we go. Whoa, if that gets up, it's going to go. Oh, my. Okay, that might have taken first place. I can't see it. I think it took first place. So, the winds helped it a lot. A beautiful throw, nonetheless. So, all right, now we got a 139. This is 138, very light disc. Supposedly a katana. It's marked a crate, which is an 11.5, but it's supposed to be a katana, which is a 13.5. I think they just marked it like I told you, and just said, just sell them this. We'll get rid of our stock that way. Just tell them it's a katana or a wraith or whatever the hell it is that they want to sell you. Okay, Innova. This is a crate. We'll just call it a crate. I don't believe them that they made it into a katana. It was a false marking. And away we go, folks. Very difficult for a light disc like this to compete. With wind, it's very difficult for it to compete. Let's see if we can get in the top three. Oh, that's a good throw. Oh, it's a good throw. Oh, a good skip. Folks, that's challenging the lead. That is a threat to the lead disc. And I see it, and it is very deep. That crate may win. That is a deep throw. This Gorgon, if thrown right, it will go on top of that library, on top of that fire station. If I get it a little too high and it gets into the wind, it could be a victim over there on that fire station on the roof. Here we go. Gorgon 168, longest disc I have ever thrown. About 460 feet, 462 feet, my estimation. Right over yonder. We almost went into the airport. About 15 feet from the airport or less. Here we go. Pro Gorgon, 168, 10 speed, 5.5. It's a good throw, but it's not going to make the top three. It's a pretty good throw. Maybe doing 85%, 83% of the field there. Not a bad throw. I was glad it didn't go in the brush. I really don't feel like doing it. I'm all fucking jabbed up and all that shit. Katana, this is probably a 136, 137. It's not a katana. It is a turn. It is a turn and a light one. Again, turn is a great disc, but this is a lot of wind for a light disc like this. Let's see if it can do it. Turn is the right disc. Here we go. Nope, I couldn't get it to turn over to the right. And it'll skittle, but it will probably come at the bottom of the pack. Probably about number 8 or 9. Possibly 10. So, we got 3 discs left. This is a 147 Daedalus. It was a ancient god who flew too close to the sun and it melted his wings and he died. Okay, that's according to folklore. Sorry, I get my syllables right there, or my pronunciation right. Here we go. 147 Daedalus, a great disc, a 13 speed with, I believe, a 5 glide. First disc I really got into and threw over 350 feet, no doubt. Here we go. Okay, another person here that has a lot of trouble trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So they pulled up like 2 feet from my bumper, and then they figured out mysteriously that they had to go around me. It's like such a fucking jerk off. The kids are so fucking dumb now. No offense, sorry. Not all of them, I'm sure. But that's another lowrider boy, you know. So he's probably making a point. He doesn't like to be interfered with on his library there. I don't blame him. Anyways, I'm grateful to throw here. At least I got a place. Here we go. 147 Daedalus. It could win. It's just my right size. 147 is very nice to me. Daedalus. Caught right up there. Fucking the worst throw of the bunch. Somehow, I got way up and over that one. Somehow. Way up and over. And we are down to 2 discs. And I think this is the weapon of maximum distance. It is not. That will be the last disc. This is that one that the dog chewed up. It's a 155 turn. Turns get a little heavy at around 152, 153. They feel real heavy at 155. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. 155 turn. Have to be a hell of a throw. And this one that's all bitten up by the dog on the bottom, it goes in there. I'm not fetching it. They can have it. That bush can have it. Here we go. 155 turn. Okay, not bad, but not great. It's an okay throw at around 80%. I mean, it's an okay throw. It'll be at spot 9 or 8. You know, that took it. That day at Dallas was terrible. Now, it all comes down to this, folks. This is a weapon of maximum distance. It is made by Doomsday Disc. When you buy a disc from them, they send you a little lapel pin that has a gas mask on it with a guy wearing it, I think. And this one, yeah, something like that, like you see there. A gas mask, anyway, to be sure. And I've had this disc for a couple of years now. And it's very few times when I can get into this and get it right. You got to, this disc tends to go to the left, which is not where you want to go. You want the disc to go to the right and keep going forward and then break off to the left, because when it goes to the left, you don't get much after that. So that's the problem, my main gripe about this, and it's so damn heavy, 188 grams. Here we go. It'll be interesting to see the winner, and we are off. 188 gram weapon of maximum distance, Doomsday Disc. Here we go. 16 speed. It's an okay throw. It's not bad, but not great. And now we will see what's what. So thank God none of them went into the bush, because I really didn't feel like going in there, and I wouldn't. My arms are still aching me from getting all scratched up in there. I mean, I went through that whole thing. And it took me until 30 minutes to find that damn disc. It was sitting up there on top in the bushes. It was not down on the ground. It was up about 7 feet in the air. In the canopy there. It was not easy to find. Okay, we know what the loser is of this. It's the Day of Dallas 147. That was courtesy of a very bad throw by me. Don't let it affect your feelings about the Day of Dallas. The Day of Dallas is a very good disc. We're going to have a very close possible tie, although it's not likely. It does happen. I do it so much. It could be a very near close tie between 2 discs. There are 2 major throws here that are bombs. So let's see. Okay, the 147 is the loser. And let's move to the center here. And let's see what's the next disc that did not go very well. It's going to be these 2 red ones. The weapon of maximum distance, and that one, and we got another one up there too. No, weapon of maximum distance is going to finish in 6th place. No, 5th place, because these are all running behind the curve. That crate was not too bad, I guess. But now, oh my, look at that. I told you. I knew that was going to be very, very close. And indeed it was. And it looks like the turn, that 139 turn, I think that's what it is. I think it bettered that 14 speed, 6 glide, or 5 glide Colossus. And that's amazing, because the Colossus, I believe, is 14 speed. And the crate beat it. I knew it was going to be very close. So there you have it. This is really not all that close. I think the last round's the throw that I did, I think I got a little further by about 6 feet. It was no more than that. But these are respectable throws. And when you look at the distance, and this is pretty much into the wind, I know it's going that way, but a pretty good showing. Didn't I throw a throw that went over there and it went around? Oh, right here. Let's have a look. Maybe this one won. I remember now. Just remember that thing went around the bush. Let's see. That is the... it's a boss. Let's see. I'm glad I didn't touch him. Oh my God, it won. It won. So here's your winner right here, and it didn't win by much. I'm telling you, that is very, very close. Can I call it or what, folks? I mean, I've done this so many times. Look at that. From here, that is very, very difficult to see who is the winner. That yellow disc looks like it might be the winner. And I'm going to give it to the yellow disc because this one looks from here. It looks like it's the winner. But when you get low, this thing looks like it's trailing. It's very, very close. What did I tell you, folks? I told you. I've had times when I can't tell. But to me, this looks like the yellow disc won over there. So we're going to call it a victory for the yellow disc, which is a crate, supposedly a katana, and second speed, and it is getting cold now, and I am in full compliance here with the sun, and it is still cold. So first place is going to be that yellow disc. Second place is going to be this Boss 149 or Turn. I can't remember which one it was. I can't see it. I'll have to get 2 pairs of glasses. Probably a Turn. Second place 149 Turn. And third place, that beautiful Colossus in that great condition. Now, I want you to learn something here. I ask you to worship me as a God. You know, I do this occasionally because I get so irritated with people being so fucking dumb that it's annoying. And I keep telling you, stop listening to people that keep telling you that iguanas are gonna reanimate. They don't. And I'm going to show you this poor thing that tried so hard to save itself, if I can see it. It was deep in because it really tried. It made a really gallant effort to get in there and hide itself among those palms to escape that vicious 50-mile-an-hour winds. So I want to show you, and then of course you're going to tell me that it's been in here for 5 years or something like that. But that's, I'm sure, not true. I'm sure this poor thing tried very, very hard to get in to the canopy to save its life. And I don't know where it is. I bumped into it. But if I see it, I will show you. But no doubt he came from the trees over there and figured out what a lot of you folks don't know, and that is these things don't typically regenerate. They might once in a great while, so it's not there. And it was here somewhere. But I want to show you because it was sad. He was in good shape. He was in good shape, and he was a big one, but not a real big one. Not a real big one. I want to see. I could have swore it was. I bumped into it. There. See? Just one more. And the poor thing obviously was trying to save its life. Poor thing. Some area like this because I clearly saw him. I'll keep going here. I really feel like it's something I should show you because a lot of you just think I talk to hear myself talk, which is not the case. I try to educate people here and stop making them believe in fucking nonsense. COVID-19 crapola. Okay, not here. Let's see. Maybe he went this way. Maybe it was this way I was looking in. Poor thing. Let's see. Well, it felt like I was the other way around, but I don't know. Maybe it was here because he probably came across the road and was trying to stick to the heat. We'll look in here and see if we see him. And I will find it one of these days, and I will show you. Not here. Not here. Yeah, I know you folks are saying it took off, right? Don't count on it. Don't count on it. It was dead. It wasn't moving at all. It's the other side. I can't see it. So, folks, take care. I could not show you my confirmed poor little iguana who had perished trying to survive these brutal winds 2 nights ago and a 33-degree temperature. And yes, he was green, and yes, he was somewhat slim at the face, but he was just doing what anyone would do, was to try to survive. And okay, take care, folks. I will be back with another offering here. It's getting cold. Mr. Sun is not keeping us warm now, and I will see you on the next video. Sorry for this being so long. I really did want to show you that poor little guy that tried so hard to save its own life. And I know I was looking at it from this side. I know. I'm going to take one more peek here and see if I can't see him. I feel like I should do it in his honor, so that you people know that these things do not reanimate. They get very weak and very sickly, and they usually wind up dying anyway. Like the one you saw that was alive, he's probably going to die anyway. The one that's alive probably die because they get so weakened. Imagine being out as one of these creatures in 33-degree temperature, 34 degrees. It's horrible. I mean, imagine. Okay, he's not there. I know. You're saying he took off, but he didn't take off. He did not take off. He perished in here, and I know I'm close right now. I know I'm close to him right now. It's just that those things are really hard to see when you're in their game. And this is their game. All right, if it's not here, then the heck with it. I'll have to put up with all the people saying that it took off and ran 2 miles away. Hey, where's this thing? Where is it? Where is that little creature? Well, all right, it's not here. All right, well, I know he's here somewhere. Is it here? Did he get in here? Didn't dig in here too much. Couldn't have been there. Maybe it's here. Try. Let's see if it was in here. Okay. Oh well. No. I can't find him. I don't see him. All right, folks. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe he scampered away 40 yards that way. And he joined his wife or whatever it was, or his family. And I'm in error. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm going to come out here and look again. And another time. And I am going to show you that little guy. His predicament. Because he did not move a muscle. All right, folks. Take care, and I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.